fam, welcome back to the Phillip Scott Show. I am Wongel Zelalem bringing you the story. Today's story is about Steve Harvey. His old video, he did this interview I think a decade ago, and it resurfaced now because a fan reposted it on Twitter and it went viral all over again. And a lot of people were seeing this for the first time, so it was a shock. Basically, in the clip, he's admitting that he's incapable of being friends with a female. And it's not just that. He's generalizing. He's saying men, 99.9% of men, are not capable of that. So men, naturally, are not happy about this. First, watch the video snippet. We'll come back and discuss.
All of my friends are men. I don't have female friends. I don't. I'm incapable of that.
Why? What do you mean?
Well, because, you know, come on.
Because you have a wife.
Well, I have a wife, and I don't really have female friends because, look, okay, let's get rid of this myth right here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you this. Let's get rid of this right here. You're an attractive woman. There's some guy somewhere saying, "Yeah, we're friends." No, that's not true. He's your friend only because you have made it absolutely clear that nothing else is happening except this friendship we have. We remain your friends in hopes that one day there'll be a crack in the door, a chink in the armor. And trust and believe that guy that you think is just your buddy, he will slide in that crack the moment he gets the opportunity.
Because
we're
most
guys.
Men think this way?
99.9% of us think that way.
Yeah, he said that. And obviously, as I said earlier, naturally men are mad. Not all men, but most men were dragging him and responding to that video. And men are pissed because he generalized it. He said, we are incapable of that, when he should just be talking about him. And if he has, like him, if he has that problem of controlling himself with willpower, it's his journey, right? And yeah, granted, there's things that we can generalize when it comes to women and men. Percentage-wise, if it's high in percentage, we can say, okay, women tend to be like this. Women tend to be compassionate. Men are more, masculine. Like, we can separate these things and talk about them, because overwhelming number of females do specific things, certain things, and more men do these things. So we can talk about them and say that women are like this, men are like this, but that does not include everyone. And the way he talked about this is like all men except for that 0.1% cannot handle this, and they can't be friends, and they're just waiting there for you to be single or to show them some kind of attention for them to move and, try something with you. And women, surprisingly, were happy about this and saying that they have experienced that. And everybody is entitled to their experience and what they went through. And I can tell you that much. Yes, there are men in your life, or boys, that when you were growing up, you thought they're friends, and maybe at the back of their mind, they thought something could happen, and they try, and you're like, wait a minute, I thought we were friends, what the hell? Like, I've seen that. So I'm not saying women are lying when they're talking about this, and I can vouch for that. But to generalize and say all men, almost all men, 99.9% think that way, and they're just waiting, it just sounds, inaccurate, first of all, untrue, and also it kind of makes me not trust Steve Harvey more. Like, I've seen in the social media streets what people are saying about him, like he's a ponderer, he's trying to get females, like basically women, to pay for his books and his talk show for him to get that money, get that bag. He's not actually giving good, solid advice. I'll disagree on that. I've seen him talk, and most of the time I feel like he makes sense, but I have also noticed that he puts in some sauce and also, ponders basically to women for him to get whatever he needs to get, and that's really unfortunate. But he's also a human being. I'm not trying to defend him or anything, but we all are human beings, and who is to say if we were in his position we won't do the same thing? That's what pays his bills, and he has to do what he has to do. Although I don't think he's an evil person. Please don't be mad at me, but I don't think he's a bad person. For those of you who are pissed at him, I don't think he's a bad person. He just saw an opportunity. I would call him opportunistic. That's the word for him, or like a ponderer. But I don't think he's that person that's conniving. Maybe he is. But I've watched. I used to watch his talk show, and I didn't think he was that bad. But nowadays, as I'm seeing old clips resurfacing, and I'm seeing a few comments here and there, I'm like, okay, that's a lie, Steve Harvey. You should know better. Why would you say that? Those kind of comments had made me doubt him. But this video, for sure, I think he's wrong for that. He could speak for himself. He can 100% speak for himself and say, I am incapable of this. I can't do this. And it's a problem I have, which I'm trying to fix, and like that. But he didn't even present it like it's something that needs to be fixed. It's like all men are like animals, like they can't control themselves. It's just, that's how it came off, It felt like men are just sexual beings and nothing else, which is not true. I don't think it's true, but I am sure there are many men like that. So maybe he shouldn't have generalized and put everybody in the same space that he is. I don't believe it's true, me personally. But anyways, guys, do let us know down below what your thoughts are about Steve Harvey's comment. If you're a man, are you that percentage, 99.9% that he's talking about? And if you're a woman, do you believe that? Like, how was your experience? As I told you, I've experienced that, but I don't think it's all men. But you let me know down below. I am Wongel Zelalem, bringing you the story. I will see you on the next one. Bye.